Hi, my name is Shane Stewart. I am a rising junior studying trombone performance at Rice University, and in this video I will be talking about the second etude on the Region 17 North Zone list. So this etude is a technical etude, and so it is designed to help a musician develop the more technical side of their playing. These etudes are typically at a faster tempo than you would find in lyrical etudes, but that does not mean that they want you to play it as fast as possible. It means that they want you to play in a musical style at a faster tempo that is comfortable for you and that you can still make music in. So one challenge that this will pose on many young musicians is its time signature, as they will probably be unfamiliar with how this goes. So the time signature of this etude is 3/8, which means that 3/8 notes are in each bar. Most young musicians are familiar with time signatures that have the quarter note with the beat, such as 4/4 or 2/4. But in this etude, the beat is given to the dotted quarter note. And so instead of having 1 and 2 and, you now have 1 la li 2 la li. And so it may be a little difficult to get at first, but I'm sure with just practice it'll start to sound more natural and feel easier. The tempo of this etude is 64 beats per minute, and let's just take a quick listen to how that sounds. So at first it might not seem too fast, but given the 3/8 time signature, it feels a little faster than what it sounds like on a metronome. And so a recommendation that I have for starting this etude off is starting at a slower tempo than what is marked. Maybe it's comfortable to start learning it at 50 beats per minute. Maybe that's still a little too fast and you want to go to a tempo where it's comfortable for the 8th note to have the beat. And so instead of doing 1 la li 2 la li, you have it to where the beat goes to the 8th note. So 1 la li 2 la li. And if that's comfortable for you, it's perfectly fine. Everyone will start at a different tempo. But as you start going to faster tempos, you will want to transition to where the dotted quarter note gets the beat again. So 1 la li, 2 la li, 3 la li, 4 la li. Another challenge that this may have on some musicians is its key. This is in the key of F minor, and so it has a few accidentals that you might not be as familiar with. The main one of these is D flat. You want to make sure that, unless specifically marked as a D natural, that you are playing D flats throughout this etude. And if you happen to come across a marked D natural, that it only lasts for that measure that it's written in. And so if there's a D natural in one measure and then another D shows up in the next measure but is not marked as a D natural, it will be a D flat. And one final thing I would like to say about this etude before playing it is take your time in considering what positions you want to use on certain notes in this etude. Since there are D flats in this etude, there's a lot of times where you'll be passing through D flat and C together. And so a recommendation I have for that is getting comfortable with using 6th position to play C. And if you have an F attachment or an F valve, as if you like to say that, I would also recommend testing out using the trigger to play B flat in a flat 3rd position. So an example I have of that is in measure 23. So in that measure, there's D flat, C, and then B flat. And so one way I would like to try and play this is D flat in 5th, C in 6th, and then coming in with the trigger down to a flat 3rd position for B flat. And as I demonstrated in that little short measure, when you land on the B flat, you want to make sure it sounds right, sounds like the other notes, and sounds in tune. So you can test that with the 1st position B flat, which is probably more comfortable for you. Another recommendation that I have is getting comfortable using 6th position for F, because not everyone is lucky enough to have a trigger horn right now. And so it may be beneficial to use F in sixth if you have a quick passage going between C and F. So an example of this is measure 21 and 22. In measure 21, doing those 4 16th note Fs in sixth position makes it a lot easier to get to that C in the next measure for that 1 16th note, as you're already out there and you don't have to jump all the way to the end of your slide. So I hope that all helped, and I will play this Etude now. I hope you enjoy.